Attorney General Jeff Sessions threatening to take away federal funding from those cities who choose to be a sanctuary city for criminal illegals.
Failure to remedy violations could result in withholding grants, termination of grants. I strongly urge our nation's states and cities and counties to consider carefully the harm they are doing to their citizens by refusing to enforce our immigration laws and to rethink these policies.
Now, big city mayors like Rahm Emanuel and Bill de Blasio here in New York are firing back, vowing to press on and shield illegals. Joining me now is Mary Ann Mendoza, the mother of Sergeant Brandon Mendoza, who was killed by an illegal immigrant. Good morning, Mrs. Mendoza. Thank you for being with us.
Good morning. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so we've had you on, and we know your story, but there are some people that might be joining us for the very first time and don't know what happened to your son. Will you tell us?
On May 12, 2014, he was on his way home from duty and was hit head-on by an illegal immigrant in this country who had been shown leniency and released back out onto our streets. And he was 3 times the legal limit drunk, high on meth, and had driven over 35 miles the wrong way on 4 different freeways in Phoenix before slamming head-on into my son.
Wow. So what do you say to people like Senator Chuck Schumer, who says that he's going to shield illegal immigrants and won't even use the word illegal?
It sickens me, and I don't know where this turn has happened to where our elected officials, these politicians who are elected by American citizens, have now taken such an interest in protecting illegals. It's almost like a war is being brought against Americans by these very elected officials, and you know, they're using taxpayer money to pull this off. I'm stunned, and I've talked to so many of the parents who have lost loved ones killed by illegals, and none of us understand the importance of protecting illegals. You have de Blasio now stating that they're going into New York schools and teaching them to resist ICE agents when they come in. Now we have elected officials going into our schools, teaching our children it's okay to defy the law, shut your mouths, hide illegals. Where is this country going?
You even have this Massachusetts state representative who's posting on her Facebook page for anyone in her area, if you're here illegally, don't open your door because ICE is going to be in our community today. And then listen to this. This is the San Francisco mayor. This is what he tweeted out. This is where Kate Steinle was killed. He says San Francisco knows that sanctuary cities are safer, more productive, healthier places to live. We work for all of our residents. San Francisco stands as one. What's your reaction to that?
I think if they would put sanctuary city status up for vote with the taxpayers, I think they'd be pretty surprised of the results of those votes. And you know, this is not only a slap in American faces, but it's a slap in legal immigrants. And they are starting to speak out now because they're tired of being grouped in with these politicians who are talking about our immigrants. These are illegal aliens who have invaded our country, and illegal alien equals criminal. So don't keep calling them immigrants in our immigrant communities, because that isn't what they are. And once you've committed a crime, you've killed an American citizen. There are 18 to 25 Americans killed a day in our country by illegals. There are hundreds more affected by illegal crime. There's a rape epidemic going on in North Carolina on children by illegals. And if the news stations would take the time to bring forward all of these crimes committed by illegals on a daily basis, it would probably take up the first 5 to 10 minutes of local news stations.
Maybe that's why Fox is #1, as Steve was just saying, because we're telling your story. We're giving you a chance to talk about those statistics. You're right, the mainstream media is not talking about it at all. Why is that?
Because they want to keep the issue of police brutality, racist, hate crimes, all of this stuff, that's the stuff they want to keep in the forefront to keep this country in an uproar. And if Americans really knew what was happening behind the scenes by our very elected politicians and how they're hiding this information from us and releasing dangerous criminals back out into the streets of their communities. This is why I support Trump. We have to defund sanctuary cities, we have to secure our border, and we have to start releasing these statistics to let people know the jurisdictions that are releasing these dangerous criminals back out to live among us.
Thank you. Mary Ann Mendoza, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.